Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Phonewon, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang recently disclosed a striking development. Nvidia's market share in China's AI accelerator market has plummeted to zero. Huang openly criticized this situation, deeming it strategically unreasonable for a technology giant to relinquish such a vast and integrated market like China. He asserted that the current decoupling policies have largely backfired, necessitating a dynamic adjustment of trade policies to reflect reality. Huang emphasized that allowing American chip companies to remain in the Chinese market is not only advantageous for the businesses themselves, but also holds profound strategic importance. He urged policymakers to stay current, advocating against reliance on mere blockades in a globalized competitive landscape. The speed of this market share decline has significantly surpassed earlier forecasts, which had projected a gradual drop from 66% to roughly 8%. Despite facing restrictions on advanced AI chips and software, Huang conveyed respect for China's technological capabilities, identifying it as a formidable competitor in cutting-edge AI model development, whose intrinsic innovation momentum won't be easily halted by external limitations. He warned that excessive threat narratives and export controls could globally impede AI deployment, whereas regions like China are actively embracing AI as a crucial economic driver. Huang concluded by stressing that long-term technological leadership should stem from a globally dominant ecosystem and continuous innovation, rather than solely from restricting competitors or erecting fragile barriers. This situation presents unprecedented opportunities for indigenous AI chip enterprises in China. An outbreak of Hantavirus on a cruise ship sailing in the Atlantic Ocean has resulted in 3 deaths, the World Health Organization announced, as reported by NPR. At least 6 individuals are believed to have been infected, including 1 laboratory-confirmed case and 5 suspected cases. 1 person is currently in intensive care in South Africa. The WHO is actively coordinating investigations, including further laboratory testing and epidemiological studies, and is facilitating the evacuation of 2 symptomatic passengers and a public health risk assessment for others on board. Hantaviruses are typically transmitted through exposure to urine, saliva, or feces from infected rodents like rats or mice. Although hantavirus infections are rare, they can lead to severe and often deadly respiratory illnesses known as hantavirus pulmonary syndrome. Symptoms initially include fatigue, fever, and muscle aches, potentially escalating to coughing, shortness of breath, and chest tightness as fluid accumulates in the lungs. More than a third of patients experiencing respiratory symptoms may succumb to the syndrome. North Korea's foreign ministry has strongly denied allegations of its involvement in recent international cryptocurrency hacking and cybercrime cases, dismissing the claims as false information and absurd slander. According to UPI, a spokesperson for the ministry issued a statement in response to inquiries, asserting that the accusations are politically motivated and aim to tarnish North Korea's image. Pyongyang also accused the United States of spreading distorted perceptions and carrying out cyber attacks against other nations. The ministry warned that it would not tolerate such confrontational attempts and would take all necessary measures to protect its national interests and citizens' rights. The international community, including the FBI, has frequently linked North Korea-backed hacking groups like Lazarus to major cyber thefts, including the Kelpdeo hack, the 2014 Sony Pictures attack, and the 2017 WannaCry ransomware incident. Thousands of protesters gathered in India's northeastern Manipur state on May 3, 2026, to commemorate 3 years since the onset of ethnic violence. The conflict, which began in May 2023, involves the majority Meitei and minority Kuki-Zo communities. It is fueled by long-standing disputes over land and political power. According to Al Jazeera, the clashes have tragically resulted in the deaths of nearly 260 people and have displaced approximately 60,000 individuals from their homes. The demonstration serves as a somber reminder of the ongoing humanitarian crisis in the region. According to Ball, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz has stated that the American decision to cut 5,000 troops stationed in Germany, announced by former President Donald Trump, has been under discussion for a considerable time and should not be viewed as retaliation. Merz denied any rift with Trump, despite previous verbal disagreements over the Iran war issue. In an interview aired on on May 3rd, Merz asserted, "I believe a good partnership includes respecting different opinions. I do so, and I think he does too, though perhaps a little less so at the moment." He acknowledged that his frank communication style has drawn criticism domestically, but affirmed that he would not alter his manner of speaking. Merz emphasized his commitment to transatlantic relations and continued cooperation with Trump, noting that he had met with Trump 8 weeks prior and that their conversations, while infrequent, were consistent. He further clarified that the deployment of American soldiers in Europe by former President Biden was temporary, and discussions about their withdrawal had been ongoing, unrelated to recent U.S.-German differences. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.